Oh. Damn. Yo, Julia, can you give me some toilet paper?
Yeah, let me go check. Hold on. It looks like we're all out. I would just hop in the shower.
Man, I could have sworn we had a whole bunch in this cabinet right here.
Brother man, don't tell Dad about this. We can never speak of this.
What is going on, guys? Welcome to the video. I hope that all of you are staying safe and healthy during this time. And more importantly, I hope that nobody is hoarding toilet paper. Anyway, I know that dating can seem very challenging, maybe even impossible during the time we're in now. But in this video, I want to give you a simple game plan for how you can meet girls and even potentially get some quarantine dates while we're on lockdown. All right, step one, you have to get some leads. So if you already have some girls you're texting right now, that's awesome, man, but you have to realize this is prime time to meet new girls on Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, because people don't have anything to do right now, and you better bet they're gonna be swiping. So first of all, make sure you've updated your profile to have your best recent photos on there, because that's gonna get you more matches. But after that, I have to give credit to the big homie Dave for this fire opening line.
You can drop DMs or openers to girls like, hey, how's your apocalypse going?
Did you catch that? Hey, how's your apocalypse going? This is great because it's relevant to the current times, but at the same time, it's fun and playful, so you're probably gonna get a response. The key is that you don't wanna waste any time after that talking about the coronavirus or quarantine or things like that, because people are kind of depressed and you want your conversation with the girl to be a bright part of her day. So I think a cool question could be, what is the most fun thing you've done since quarantine? That's gonna lead to a much more positive conversation. Now at this point, the most important thing to do is to move the conversation over to text message. You know, I can tell you a mistake I made in the past a lot was messaging too much on the app, and then the girl stops responding, but she's probably texting like 400 other dudes on the app and she's gonna lose interest. So all you have to do is send a message like this. Hey, let's move over to text. It's a lot easier than the app. What's your number? At this point, there's a chance she doesn't respond. That is okay, bro. This is a numbers game. Just move on to the next girl. But if she does give you the number, shoot her a text, let her know who you are, and then it's time to set up the FaceTime date. And here's how you're gonna do that. Shoot her a text like, so what trouble are you causing today? She's probably gonna respond with something like this, and then follow it up with a message like, same, just finishing a home workout. We should FaceTime later. What time are you free? And now, bro, you've set up the FaceTime date, and this is the best thing you can do. This is how you move the whole interaction forward in a scenario like today.
Did you tell him about the other day? Me and David were hooking up, and he took off his shirt, and he was the hairiest I have ever seen him. I was like, what, we're in a quarantine and you're not gonna manscape?
And that is why I decided to partner with Manscaped to be the sponsor of today's video. Their new trimmer, the Lawnmower 3.0, it's the best tool for trimming your chest, abs, and down to your ball sack, because it is skin-safe technology that allows you to get a close trim every single time, but it's never gonna leave any cuts or ingrown hairs, not even down there. It's actually waterproof, which makes it easy to clean. They've upgraded the battery life. They added this LED light that illuminates the area you're trimming so you never miss any hairs. Like, this is gonna make you look more lean and defined, and trust me, bro, women prefer a manscaped man in the bedroom. And because Manscaped is sponsoring today's video, they've hooked us up with a secret coupon code that's gonna get you 20% off plus free shipping, which is an amazing deal if you wanna pick up a Lawnmower 3.0. All you have to do is click that first link down in description.
Out here with the squad, everybody tryna go, yeah, the party jumping off, hey, we putting on a show, tryna catch a vibe, we do this every time, like, na 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 na, feeling like I'm on the highway, cause everything been going my way, and now they looking at me sideways, I'm like, na 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 na, this is where I wanna be, na na.
amazing to be outside during this quarantine. Get a little fresh air, some Texas sun coming down on us.
And there's a lot of people out here, but everyone's practicing social distancing, so.
Yeah, the only people that I've been anywhere remotely close to the last 2 weeks have been Julia and the brother man. I mean, also Patrick, I guess, whenever I need a dope edit, you know?
Hey guys.
Yo, bro, 6 feet back, bro. 6 feet back at all time. We talked about that over those pancakes. So on the ride over here, brother man was talking some smack into my ear. He said he could beat me in a 50-yard dash. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna race from here to Julia. And if I win, you have to give this video a thumbs up. If the brother man wins, I mean, I guess just leave me a bunch of hate in the comments. I would go jump in the lake or something right now, but I feel like everything's illegal right now, so I can't do that.
And you mark, set, go, wait, come on, come on.
Oh. I think that was like a tie. We have to take a look at the instant replay.
I don't know. I think Bo definitely took that for the win.
All right, go ahead.
He was jogging.
Go ahead, leave the hate in the comments. It's all right. Step 2, the FaceTime date. All right, so I'm not gonna sit here in front like I've been on a bunch of FaceTime first dates because I haven't been, but that's why we got Julia here, right? She gives us that female perspective. That being said, you want to treat this like any other first date because that's what it is. It's an opportunity to get to know more about the girl, to tease her and flirt with her. The only other difference I would say is that you want to have a different mindset. This is not like a win or lose situation because even if it doesn't go well, you're going to get to practice your flirting skills. You're going to get more comfortable talking to girls. Plus, it's probably better than whatever else you would be doing at home in quarantine. Now, the main thing you want to avoid when talking to her is interview mode. So you don't want to be like, well, where did you grow up? How many brothers and sisters do you have? Where did you go to school? What do you do for work?
Yeah, that's super basic. No girl's gonna find that attractive.
Yeah, I've made this mistake many times in the past, and I can promise you, you will not get a second date. Instead, you want to dig deeper. So if you ask her, so what do you do for work right now?
Oh, I'm a therapist.
Respond with something like, oh, that's super interesting. What made you get into that?
Well, how much time do you have? No. Well, I really like being a therapist because I get to help people. I get to be creative. And
so as you see, like, this is going to lead to a much more in-depth response where you're actually going to learn more about her. She's going to feel like she's getting to know you.
And she's more passionate about what she's talking about, and she's going to like that you asked that.
Yeah, you're not just learning like little pointless tidbits of information. Now, one other thing, and this is something I tell you guys about all the time. You want the girl to feel adventurous when she's talking to you because then she's going to be more likely to do adventurous things with you later on. So a good question you could ask would be, check it out. Imagine the quarantine got lifted tomorrow and I gave you a plane ticket to anywhere in the world you wanted to go. Where would you go?
Bali.
Bali? Yo, that sounds awesome. What's the first thing you would do in Bali?
I would go on that white beach, drink a margarita.
Oh my God, I knew you were a margarita girl. I could tell from the moment I FaceTimed you. You know, this is, as you can see, it allows you guys to like role play in this like fantasy world, but it's fun. It gives you opportunities to tease her and it's gonna get her mind off all the shit that's going down right now.
And the most important part, I think, for a girl is make sure you do not look sloppy. So do your hair, wear a nice shirt. Don't look like you just like rolled out of bed because she wants to find you attractive even when you're just FaceTiming.
True, good point. Now, at the end of the FaceTime call, and I don't know exactly how long this is gonna go. It could go 20 minutes, it could go an hour. The idea is that, you know, once you've learned a little bit about her, you guys have flirted a little bit, when you feel like you're losing a little bit of momentum, that's the time to cut it off and to try and set up a date. So what you could say is, oh, look, I actually got to go run and get some work done, but it was awesome meeting you. You seem like a super cool girl. You know, if we weren't in quarantine right now, I'd totally ask you out on a date, but instead, I think you should totally come over one day later this week. We can cook up some dinner together, then have some wine and watch a movie. What do you think?
And what girl's not going to like that? Like, that sounds super hot.
We may not be stocking toilet paper in this apartment, but you better bet we're stocking a whole lot of lactose-free milk. Cheers. You gotta spin it around a little bit. See the tips? I don't think it's the tips.
No, you have to breathe. Let it breathe.
The legs, see the legs. Let it breathe. fine Sauvignon Blanc. Alright, welcome to Chef David's kitchen. Today we're gonna be cooking up a pizza. And a pizza is a good thing to cook up if you have a girl over because it's easy to make, it's quick, and it's fun. But let me give you a little pro tip. You wanna get the pre-made pizza crust. I know that if you get the actual crust, it might taste a little better, but let me tell you, man, you don't wanna be sweating trying to roll that thing out while you're also trying to talk to a girl. Like, it might not work out so well for you. So first of all, you gotta spray a little bit of olive oil on the pizza.
Easy, I don't want so much on my side. We're splitting this half and half.
Yeah, some girls don't like as much olive oil, but you gotta start with it. A little extra virgin olive oil. It's gonna add a little taste to it. But let me tell you, this can be the only thing extra virgin tonight. So here we have a ground beef pizza, half not spicy, half spicy with jalapenos. And I'm even gonna add a little bit of this hot tortilla sauce on there. Yo, I can't speak for anybody else, but I would definitely take my pants off after eating this. Number 3, quarantine and chill. So, first of all, I want to say that if you're not comfortable having someone come over your place, or the girl's not comfortable going over your place, that's understandable right now. Like, we do have an infectious virus that's spreading, but that being said, if you've been responsibly quarantining yourself and she's been responsibly quarantining herself, there's not that much risk. You know, there's a lot more risk going down the elevator or going to the grocery store. That being said, if you do have a girl over to cook dinner during the quarantine or afterwards, here's what my game plan would be. When she comes in, go ahead, pour her a glass of wine.
We'll ask and make sure she likes wine.
Yeah, so when I was single, I'd always stock white wine, red wine, and then some vodka, and like some of those little like seltzer waters, because girls 100% will like one of those 3 options. I think Julia went
It worked on me.
She went for the vodka seltzer, but immediately give her the drink, and then go ahead right into cooking your meal. You don't want to like these to be awkwardly standing around when you're cooking the meal together. You know, whether it's a pizza or something else, it gives you guys something to focus on. And it takes a lot of pressure off of the conversation.
And there won't be a lot of that awkwardness, right? Because you are cooking, you're laughing, you're giggling, but there's not like a pressure to like come up with conversation.
Also, make sure you have some good music playing when she comes over and while you're cooking dinner.
Not Kanye.
No, I'd say Kanye's all right.
No.
Kanye's all right. But once you finish cooking dinner, you know, you finish eating dinner, the same thing. You want to continually push the interaction forward. It's the same thing as if you were out on a date with a girl or you're meeting a girl at a bar or club. Constantly push it forward. So at that point, bring her over to the sofa. And man, you should at this point be playfully touching her and teasing her the whole time. So it should be natural. So, you know, be able to kick back like this, throw a movie on. Don't get like super anal about the movie that you're going to watch, because here's the thing.
You're not probably going to watch it.
Yeah, I'd say 10 to 15 minutes in the movie, you know, once you guys settle in, stop talking as much, that's probably when the sexual tension is going to be at a high point, and that's probably going to be the best time to make your move. Because if you sit around, you watch the whole movie, it's just going to be like the natural thing for her to call an Uber home or to head home. You know, you kind of missed your window at that point.
Yeah, then it gets things get really awkward if you don't like do it before.
Yeah, right. Like she came in, you had the wine, you cooked dinner, you ate dinner, you sat down, you put on a movie. Like
she's like waiting for it to
everything's
happen.
Building up, and now's the perfect time to capitalize on that. Anyway, bro, I hope that all of that made sense. We are back out on the balcony again. I feel like I'm wrapping up every single quarantine video on the balcony. Because low-key, being a content creator during the quarantine, it kind of forces you to be a little bit more creative. So, you know, I'm doing my best. If you made it to the end of this video, I appreciate you so much, man. Give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, go ahead, click subscribe, and turn notifications on, because I drop 2 new videos every single week, even during the quarantine, and you don't want to miss them. I will talk to all of y'all in the next video. Stay beastly.
This is where I